All right, so this is my teaching number 3 lesson plan. For today's lesson, we're going to be focusing on teaching how to shoot a basketball, specifically for 4th grade students. And quite perfectly, my cousin Hank here is in 4th grade. So we're going to demonstrate how to shoot a basketball with my cousin Hank. So let's just get right into this lesson. We're going to start off with a quick and easy warm-up. So Hank, what I'm going to have you do is we're just going to dribble in circles as fast as we can. So get as many dribbles as you can. We're going to do that for like 20 seconds or so.
Like this?
Yep, so just get as many dribbles as you can and go as quick as you want to. There you go. And when you're dribbling, try and use the pads of your fingers. There you go. And if you're able to, keep your head up. There you go. Good job. Now I'll have you try and switch to the other hand. Good job. Use the pads of your fingers, trying to slap it. There you go. As many dribbles as you can. Good. There you go. All right, now let's try and go back and forth with both hands. There you go. Good job. So if you need to, you can stop the ball, catch your breath, control, and then start again. There you go. It gets you breathing heavy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're doing good. There you go. Try and keep that head up. Try and look at me or look at the camera if you need to. There you go. It's harder when you look up.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. So you can stop there, Hank. So for the purpose of the video, we are going to condense everything. If this was a real class situation, typically we'd spend roughly about a minute for each one of those. So a minute with one hand, a minute with the other, and then a minute for alternating. We could take more time with it. If this class is going to be taught on a Zoom session, we could do it just in a room just like this. Or if we're in class setting with a large number of students, you could simply just have each student have a ball spread out throughout the gym and perform the task then. So the next part of our warm-up we're going to get into is just some ball handling skills. Just get used to slapping the ball, touching the ball, getting that grip down. So Hank, what I want you to do is we're going to take like 10-20 seconds, just slap the ball as hard as you can. There you go. What this is going to do, it's going to get your hands used to gripping it. All right, so now what I'll have you do, we're going to take the ball and we're going to wrap it around our waist, just like this. Yep. You can go as fast as you can. Good job. Now have you switch sides, now go the other way. There you go. And for students, if they're having a hard time with this, you can simply just have them slow down. You could actually have them like pause back here to grab it, or if their hands are too small, like lots of kids, they might be too little to kind of grip a ball. Have them use a smaller ball like Hank and I are using, and you can fix that easily. So I'll have you go around your legs. There you go. You gotta get down low. Try and bend those knees, get that butt down. Good job. Go the other way. Alright, now let's go around our head. This one's kind of hard. There you go. Good job. Let's go the other way. Alright. Okay, so I'll have you stop the ball. Here, we're going to work on gripping the ball and kind of go over some cues for the form, and then we're going to do a little bit of a shooting drill to kind of get students used to that arc and that proper form when it comes to shooting. So Hank, the first cue that I'm going to have you do is going to be your ready position. So when I say ready, it's going to look like this. So when I say ready, you're going to have one hand on the side of the ball. You can do it just with me. Do it with me. There you go. One hand on the side, and then one hand on the back of the ball. So it'll look like this. So this hand's on the side, and this hand is right here. And you're a lefty, right? So it'll look just like that. So what Hank is doing here, he's got one hand directing the back of the ball, one hand on the side. So the hand on the side, this is the support hand, and this one is going to be the hand that pushes the ball through. And what's going to happen, you can set the ball down so you can follow through with me. So you're going to have your hands up like this, and when you shoot the ball, you want this hand to come up like a rainbow. So we say ready, and then we say rainbow. We're making a rainbow with our hand. And then what are we going to do when the rainbow's done? We're going to follow through, and we're going to flick our wrist, just like that. So I'll have you try without the ball. So ready position. There you go. Rainbow. Follow through. Good. Just like that. So what I'll have you do is, what we're going to do, we are going to lay on the ground. And what we're going to do is, we're going to practice those same things, but we're going to toss the ball up. And watch me, Hank. I'm going to demonstrate quick. We're going to toss the ball up, just like that. And the goal is, you want the ball to come straight down to you. So if you throw it above your head, you want it to come down right above your head. And you can do that just by flicking your wrist, just like that. Just like that, nice and small. Try not to go too heavy, just nice and light. There you go, so I'll let you try with this ball. I'll take that one. Remember, make that rainbow. There you go, take some practice. So if you want to make it a little bit easier, try not to throw it as hard, throw it nice and soft. There you go. Remember, the other hand is a support hand. There you go. Good job. Typically for this, if you had students, we could spend anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes and we can do different variations with it so we could even progress. We could have students start off very shallow with their tosses and then see how high they could toss it just from laying on the ground. But obviously the big thing here is just to get students as much repetitions as they can, like practicing that form, really just kind of going over the cues, making that rainbow, and so on. So like we mentioned earlier, the first cue is what? It was ready. Show me what ready looks like. Yep, just kind of like that. Right, come in the camera a little bit. Good. What was rainbow? Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to practice that like we're taking a shot. So we don't need any balls just yet. So when you're going to jump, what does it look like when you jump? You bend your knees and you explode up. Do you kind of bend down and explode up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah? So we're going to do that with our shot. So when you take your shot, what I want you to do, we get into a ready position, just like this. So when I say ready, we go like this. When I say rainbow, what we do is we bend down, and as we come up, that ball comes out, and we make that arc with our hand. So without a ball right now, I'm going to have you practice a few of those like that. So ready, and then rainbow. So rainbow, that was perfect. Good job. So do a few more of those. Good. Good. Those look really good, man. You got some big rainbows going. Nice. All right. So now what we're going to try this with the ball. So, same thing here. Hopefully I don't miss this shot. You can laugh if I do though. So we're going to get in a ready position, just like this. And when I say rainbow, or whenever you're ready, you jump down, you come up, just like that. And I missed, but it kind of was the same thing. Where you come up, you make that rainbow, and ideally, that ball will go right in the hoop. Or you'll miss like I just did. So how do you practice a few? There you go. So this next try and get a little bit lower with your knees. There you go, good try. So what we'll do here is actually a very simple modification we can do here. This is a really tiny indoor hoop, so it might be kind of hard. And I know lots of students might have a similar situation to this. So what students can do, they can take a garbage can simply, and they can try and shoot into that. It's a bigger target. See, just like that. Nice job, we'll do a few more. Let's see that rainbow. That was good. Remember, make that big rainbow. Let's do one more. Good job. So, easy modification there. It obviously makes a lot bigger a target for the kids to try and shoot at. Another simple thing they can do is they can take a hamper even, or just really any kind of a circular like dome shaped bin will work just fine. All right, Hank, so hold the ball for a second. So, last part of the lesson today, we're gonna get into kind of a fun activity game for students to play. So, if you're in a situation like Hank and I are here where we're doing distance learning, we have to teach via Zoom, that's just fine. Have students gather space in their room and have something to shoot at, whether it's a garbage can, hoop, or whatever they can find, that's just fine. If you're in a classroom area, most likely if you're in a gym, you're gonna have multiple basketball hoops, like at least like 3 to 4 different hoops in the gym. So if that's the case, divide the class equally. So ideally have anywhere from like 2 to 4 kids per group, and then have a different group at each hoop, and that's how you're gonna set up to play this game. So this game, it's simple. We're just gonna call it Around the World. I think that's what most people call it as well. So the object of the game is we're gonna try and shoot around the world. So first off, we're gonna take a shot here, and we're gonna keep shooting until we make it. So once we make the shot, we're gonna come up to the corner right here. We're gonna take another shot. And if we miss, we gotta keep shooting until we make it. And again, eventually the goal of the game is to not take another shot here, make it, another shot here, make it, and the first person to make it all the way around the world is gonna be the winner. So if we're doing this with multiple students, if you miss, that means the student behind you has to go ahead. And it becomes kind of a fun competition, kind of a race if you want to. If some students are having a hard time with this, take the competition out of it. But obviously I know guys like Hank, they're gonna like the competition. So if they miss, next person in line, And that's why we have smaller groups, so it doesn't take as long to shoot at each station. So ideally you can get like 2 to 4. It's really fast paced. Kids get a lot of repetitions in, and it's fun. So what we'll do with Hank here is we're gonna play just one player at the time. So we're gonna use the garbage can here. So what I'll have you do, Hank, stand right here. You have to make 4 shots, and if you miss, you gotta keep shooting until you make it, okay? So you can shoot. There you go, there's one. Go to the corner. Oh, you missed, you gotta go again. Good job. Go to right here. There you go. Remember that rainbow. You gotta shoot again. Oh. Take it nice and slow. Let's see that rainbow. Good shot. All right, one more right there. Nice. All right, so I should hold the ball right now. So that concludes the end of this video. Obviously, it's very creative. You can make that game as hard or as easy as you want to. You can make as much competition as you want to with it. But that is shooting, or basketball shooting for 4th grade students. So Hank, did you learn something? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's gonna wrap it up. See you guys later.